new morning and we're off to feed Belinda, the special cow. Belinda is the only one that gets a little feed every morning. And there she's waiting for the blue bucket. Here she is, patiently waiting.
Yeah, here come the three amigos. Oh, don't tread on my safety boots.
There she is, and then all these three, poor three, have to stand on the other side of the fence and watch the special one get all the goodies.
I know. That's two head there. She was drooling, huh?
Oh, look at that. Is that yummy, is it, girl?
Nice little perm.
Is that yummy?
What's going on, amigos? I know. Not good, is it?
Hello. Is it good?
Look at that little tart. She's got her makeup on out, heading out to town. Oh, just had my hair done.
A beautiful one. Not edible after all. She is gorgeous though, you're right. She looks like she's got a eye makeup on and her nose is all done up lovely, and
she's off to town.
all the little black specks where her whiskers come out. Oh, I want some too. How much is left? Going to put a little bit back from all to share. She's just going to have to share a couple of them.
That's a three-headed bowl.
Little missy over here that's got her makeup done.
Yeah, no,
doesn't
she's
want
not.
to smudge her lippy.
No, she doesn't. Bunch of buff head.
Only dregs left in there, but
Morning all. Here we have Cynthia opening the gate the wrong way and crushing her right tit. She's a regular country girl. We're calling her Tex. Now, today's aim is top deck on that thing. We've done the 2 decks on that one. Top deck on that thing and pull the radiator out of the old galleon. Got half of it done. There's Cynthia and Eddie's water beast there. Real turbo wine. As usual, it's a beautiful morning here out in Western Queensland. You can coo-ee and run around naked and no one will see you but a couple of cows.
and the owners of the property.
Oh, and the owners of the property, of course, but they already all do that probably.
The boys are still at washing the decks. So we're on the second trailer. Charlie's up hosing. Ed's just hanging off the ladder, which I must admit does make me a bit Panicky? Nervous? But you gotta have faith, don't you?
So we're just filling up the water tank right now.
Too close?
Fun?
Want me to come back more?
No, it's good. Just gotta bring it around. Okay. I'll put some metals in there. Yep.
Ruthie, come here. Come on. Come on. So that's Ed filling up. Turn the lever on here. Fills this up. We can take it back down and
I'll tell you when. Not close yet. Now! Clean that up.
woo,
Let me take the GoPro.
I'm done. And back down we go.
GoPro. Ah. The deluxe accommodation. So, yeah. So if you haven't figured it already, it's mustering season, and we have to get the cattle trucks clean because they don't have any grip because all their poo feels like all the like little grip holes. So we're having to fill all that up, and once we get down there, I'll show you how it's done, how to turn the pump on and stuff. Trusty roofie.
A little bit of spray. The hose.
This was once luscious clean grass, now it's poopy grass. Okay.
And yep, perfect. That'll do. Kinks out. Connect it back up.
I think that should do it.
Turns on the valve.
Ready?
So the plan here apparently is to use the high ab here to take the weight of this front part here on the grader, and so Charlie can get in to the radiator behind it. He's just hooking it up. He's going to take the weight, undo a couple of bolts, and just lift that bit from there onto the back of the truck or somewhere.
Correct safety gear.
Yeah, he's got his safety boots on. All set and ready.
Scubo. Take the sheds. Take the sheds and put bolts up in there. Yeah, you can't get it.
Can't quite see what's got holding on to still. A few bolts extra. So how we go this time. Oh, it's looking good. Yes, 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 yes. He's got to actually remove this radiator,
which is basically
those bolts through there.
Few more bolts
Be done.
and top and roll of hoses and
Oh yes, there's some hoses, isn't there?
yeah.
Nice downpour. Coming down at the moment. So we got this cattle truck here that needs to be loaded this morning, both decks, and he's got another 2 decks up the road a bit that he has to bring back down and load up as well. And this truck over here has got to load those 2 decks, and again he's got another deck up the top of the hill that's got to come in and load up the cattle. You can only just see them in the front of the truck down there. So they've all got to get loaded on this morning. So it's going to be a nice, soggy morning's load. Everything happened this morning. The fuel tank just arrived. He's finished unloading. Looks like he's about to head off. There he goes. Now he goes. Little Misty? Trying to find a dry spot, are you, Misty? See in your spotties yet, Ruth? It's okay, boy. It's okay. Ooh. I know, I thought that was a bit of thunder, but there's this little truck going over the cattle grid. So nice. Here's the morning's work, loading up cattle here in the yard, heading down to their other property at Thurso, which is down near Hewenden, that's where it is. There we go, it's one truck already loaded. He's got to go up to the top of the hill. There's a big steep hill here, so they'll go up and de-hook and bring the other one down and load that up as well, I believe. Charlie and Ed in the Mahindra. They've got to follow the trucks up and help move cattle from one truck to another. Here's the truck driver. Safety boots on in among the cattle.
AK thongs.
Okay, thongs, as Ed said. Oops. Right. George says you need to get them going in a figure 6. You cram them all down one end and then you walk around one side and they sort of peel out. That's the way to get them going. Oops, I slipped down the wet mud this morning. There he goes, safety boots. Done. Just about to go out for a drive. Charlie's going to take the quad. And we're going to take the little one over here.
So, in the car, Dad's on the quad bike, Ruby's in the back, Mum's driving, and we're going down here.
On the guy's head.
So
So we've come out to what they call 1 mile. Having a look, this must be one of the solar bore.
You buy it with the cage and everything, comes all with that. And they come out here now to check the water once a year.
Yeah.
They used to have to come out twice a day for those little Honda pumps and shit. So double floated up in there. As soon as the float goes down, sun kicks the bore into gear, and over here is where the trough is. Came over here when we first put the salt out. Rainbow lorikeets, there was parking room only on the side of the trough. She was all the way around. And here we go. That's the sort of stuff I used to swim in when I was a kid.
Yes.
On a hot day in West Aussie, you'd go and lay in that and think, my God, this is really living.
Yep.
wait, where's the boy?
Under there. Or it could be a girl.
Yeah, Eggcam and Riffy. Yeah, I've had a bull wander onto the road. There he goes.
boys have found the dozer.
And so this is a tree camper. This.
Yep.
Bringing back memories, darling?
Yep. Oh, rabbit!
You frightened him off, did you?
Yeah.
Good thing we didn't bring Misty.
Charlie does like a bulldozer or two. So when I told him there was a bulldozer out here, we needed to come for a quick look. It's a bit of an oldie. Apparently still goes. Here I am, a bit of body camp action happening here. We're about halfway through bringing these little cattle in from one of the outer paddocks. I'm always riding last, bringing up the rear. That's about where my skill level's at, if that. But it's a lot of fun, exciting. Not exactly sure all the time what I should be doing, but we're having an absolutely ball. Making out I know what I'm doing. I don't know if anyone believes me though, but watch a bit of the action. So this probably took us about probably all up, I don't know, by the time we got out there the helicopter rounded them up and then we walked them back down to the yards, maybe 3 hours. Hot, hot, hot. Loving it. It was one of the bigger walks that the cattle had to do. I'd say it was maybe 4 or 5 kilometres that they had to walk in, maybe a little bit more, 6 kilometres. It was a pretty good walk. Things that we had to do when we was riding back was obviously make sure all the cattle just keep moving forward. Any of the little calves or the little weaners hung back, we had to try to keep pushing them back up into the pack so they didn't get left behind. If we saw any sort of shooting out off to the side, try to shoot in and get them, put them back into the pack, keep them walking down the road at a decent pace and keep the pack together, the herd together. And if we saw any bulls or anything trying to make a run for it, I'd radio in to George and the other groups to let them know so they could go chase them on their motorbikes. down the laneway. The yard is just ahead, so they're all nearly made it to the yards. The little ones are getting tired. I can see quite a few little calves hanging around at the back. But they all made it. We didn't lose any. I think the bull that you may have seen trying to escape there at the tank did end up getting away. Tried a few times and ended up slipping past us all. So he'll come in next muster. Dooly. So you would have just seen some footage, or you may have seen some footage of us bringing some cows in from one of the outer paddocks. So they're all in the yards down here now. Just had lunch and we got to go and basically take the weaners away, brand anything that's not branded, just separate out what needs to be separated out. And it is sweltering out there and the power's out, so there's no aircon in the house or anywhere like that, so we may have to get the aircon going in the caravan a bit later. Bloody hot. Whew. Enjoying it though. Hey all, just making a lick trip up to Mount Surprise. It's about 3.5 hours away from here.
You don't do lick trips, you do lick runs.
Oh, lick runs. There it is. In the back. So we'll put that out for some of the cattle that are up there. Obviously not in our truck, in one of the work trucks. So it should be a bit of a fun day, hopefully. Of our bags, and we're just putting down our last bag now. So here's the cows, and they're laying around the last little bit of lick over there, and we're going to put a new one here. Just lift it off. Once it's off on the ground, I go around with the Stanley knife and cut the bag open, cut off all the tags, and tie the two handles together so the bag doesn't flop over and everything spill out. But that's pretty much what today's task has been. And that on the back of the truck there is all the empty bags that we picked up as we've gone around. And all the cattle think that this is the lolly truck because they do like their lick. Anyway, I better get on and do my job. So we just got to hop out and check the tank and the bore that's here. Make sure, not the bore, the trough. Make sure they've both got water. Cattle are here, so that's a good sign that they are working okay. Sadly, we have a dead bird.
Yep.
Trough is fine.
Ball's working. And she's chockers.
Because the bore is working, tanks are full, all the troughs were full that we've checked so far. We're just going to hang around here for 10 minutes or so to see whether or not it turns off. Hopefully it will turn off, or if not, we just might contact the owner and see what he has to say. Right, I better go and get some lunch. Hubby's going to find it. Ed in driver's seat. So while we've been out here, he's had the use of this little green car and he's been learning to drive in it. So we're just going around the yard here, but he has gone out through the paddocks and up to the main gate and back, and so he's getting the hang of it well, enjoying it. Aviation fuel.
For the chopper.
So we have the tank on the back. It's about a 3.5 hour drive one way. So we'll be heading down there. Might have some lunch down there somewhere. Then head back this afternoon. Haven't been down that way, so I was looking forward to going down there and have a look around at the same time. Road's bumpy.
Big Toyota.
Town car.
Town car. I've only got my hands on it.
This is our third emu we've come across.
Where are you going to go, Buster? Big chook. Where you going, big chook?
There's the other one down in there on the first line.
Ah, yes. He's leaning over like that going, what?
At our destination and we're currently in the process of filling up. So there's hubby up there. Truck is back around there, so we're filling up off a truck. Grabbing our 600 litres. Waiting for build up with some. I feel it looks absolutely lovely out here. A big gorge or a big lake that the people were swimming in and kayaking on. A couple of beautiful pools that look out over the lake, and cafe and restaurant. Apparently there's flights out here out over the gorge and the glass bridge that goes out over the gorge. Haven't done or seen any of that, so I can't tell you what it looks like, but certainly from the reception area it looked very nice, so maybe back here one day. A bit of a disaster. So we wanted 600 litres of fuel and the guy gave us 1,000 litres of fuel. So now they have to decant it from our container into other containers. So they have to decant 2 44-gallon drums into a bigger container so they can use those 2 44-gallon drums to decant ours. A lot of stuff around. I think it's going to work out in the background, but it won't be used on the station and it won't last, so they only need 600. Should learn how to read the meters maybe. Anyway, here we are. Lunch may not be coming after all. Off in the distance, the hills we're going to get to. So we left this morning at 9:30. It's going on, must be about 4:45 maybe, something like that.
No bloody lunch.
No lunch. Looking forward to getting back. Here comes Charlie with his herd of girlfriends. The blue bucket is the feed bucket. I think they got the hang of him. Well, hang on. How come he didn't come? How come he didn't come? Hang on, where are you going? Hang on, you didn't go to the black tub? What's happening? Oh. Morning, Petal. You're waiting for your brekkie, are you? No, there's nothing between my knees yet. There's no nozzle there for you to... Oh. So I'm going to mix up some milk for Petal. This stuff is super sticky. And here she has 2 litres in the morning. She was having 2 in the morning, 2 at lunch and 2 at night, but that was getting a little bit too much for her. She wasn't taking that second lot, so we're going to cut it back to 2 litres in the morning and 2 litres at night. She needs 260 grams. Look at it, just sticky stuff. The bucket of goodies. It's going to be her bottle. It's Thor's bottle. So we put the milk in there. This is hot water. She needs warm water. So put this in as hot. Hottish. Have a bit of a roll to make sure I've got it all. Got the funnel in here, put it over the sink and pour it in. Generally, I would hold the funnel up a little bit so it gets some air in at the same time. see how warm that actually is. Sorry, got to go on the back of the hand a little bit. A little bit of cold. I'll top it off with some more warm, because that water wasn't that warm. There we go. Very good. A little bit more warm in the top. Very scientific. Pretty lukewarm, that water. Put all that in there, and I'll deal with that when I come back. Top it up with some more, just to make sure she gets a nice full bottle. Lovely. Grab the teat, one teat on the top. Right. Oh God, hopefully I can show you this, because whew, she's a demanding little thing. And mostly some cuts on my fingers there. That's teeth marks. Here she is, watch out. Alright. Right, let me attempt to put this onto here. I'm going to stick on there. Now hang on, darling. Hang on, sit that there. Hopefully you're about to see what's going on. Back over here. Hopefully she won't knock it out of my hand. All's going well. No bunting so far, which is a bonus. You're a good girl. Oh, just as I was about to say, you was a good girl this morning. Uh-huh. Hang on. Be patient. Oh, there goes my knuckles again. Yo, knuckles. Oh, oh, oh. Keep your teeth to yourself. Not going to come out any faster. Oh, stay. Nearly coming to the end. Done. All done for you. All done. There's no more there. That's it.